Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This episode, we got Crypt Keeper here, and I should post a picture right now of the new shirt design. So, hope you guys like this, and if you guys want to pre-order, head on over to boosted.ride.com. It'll really help us out. I don't have a big window to get pre-orders in because we're trying to get shirts before the end of the month, before we go to Burnout Wars, Orlando, Florida on April 4th, 5th? I don't know, Friday night. I think it's the 5th, and then Saturday, Cletus and Cars for Bradenton. But to start off, Morgan, I think we're gonna learn about rebuilding transmissions, aren't we?
I guess.
Well, Morgan's gonna tell me how to rebuild this. Obviously, got to pull the bell housing off, tail shaft, pan off the bottom, and then I think you just pull the guts out, Morgan, and then you just put new stuff in. So we're gonna try and do that this weekend, and then if we move back here on Death Trap, we're gonna also try and remove this dry sump tank, which means cutting off a bracket on the frame here. And then Jason picked up this tank here, this Avid, I don't know, however you say it. This tank here is going to be the new tank. It's going to hold, I think, an additional 4 quarts over the tank that's currently in the truck. So that way we have additional oil capacity for Death Trap. And then, if we can get all that done, or whichever order we do them in, we're going to pull Burning Green, which is on the other side of the shop, over on the hoist. We're going to take a look at the oil pan, and for this next 2 events, I think it's going to be, I don't know if when we're going to get the Camaro done, but if we pull the motor out, we'll worry about dry sump. In the meantime, we're going to see if we can extend the oil pan. Lower it down, make bigger wings on the pan, whatever we can do to help increase oil capacity, that's what we're going to do. Or possibly look at an accumulator, which is a device that holds 3 quarts and can be triggered to shoot 3 quarts into the engine. Figure something out, but that's the 3 goals for this weekend, so we better get started, Morgan. All right.
It's Friday!
Well, obviously didn't. Well, let's start off by. Jeez!
I'm here.
Second video in a row. Well, start off by saying that didn't take much, but I don't know. We took this band nut loose, which backed the whole bolt out, and you know where those pieces? I mean, I've seen they were somewhere in this area,
yeah,
but
I think the one goes right here.
Well, that yeah, okay.
There.
All right.
And this one goes right here and up. In
oh, wedges in that thing. Oh, see. Would you watch a YouTube video quick or what?
Just put the pieces together here.
Well, obviously, show them the outside of the band, or the inside of the band. I mean.
Inside. Missing some pieces.
A small amount of pieces. Plus, they're probably supposed to be a lot thicker. I don't know. We'd have to look at that new one. And then, is this going to be a problem?
I don't know. I doubt it coming in the kit.
It's grooved up pretty good.
It's like this when I bought it, probably.
Yeah, it probably actually was. Are we just going to risk it, or what?
No, we need to get a new one.
A new transmission kit, so when we burn this one up?
Well, go Friday night. We might need to put one together.
Yep, we might share this. We're getting good training while it's on the bench. I don't know how you know if the pump's any good. Obviously, it pumped. Looks like heat in there, but maybe that's how they make it. So I think we need to take this snap ring out, because obviously there's nothing left in there. And then this should be all of our clutch packs. Oh, and this doesn't look very good either, Jason. I think you left part of the clutches in the tail housing.
I didn't drive this last.
Oh, it's me. That's because I won with it.
Oh.
All right, well, we'll get a snap ring, take this out, and let's see how bad the clutch pack is. And then over here, I think I showed this already, but this is the kit from Holly, B&M shift. Is this an upgrade?
It's supposed to be for racing.
Racing. Ooh. Made in Mexico. So got both clutch packs here and the fiber discs, I think they call them, and then your steel floaters, and then that new band. Jesus, I got a little weight to it. And then I've got the gasket set up front. So I think at this point, Jason, what? Pull the pan off? Flip it up, pull the pan. And is this supposed to have a trans brake, or can it? It's got a plug in it.
Well, we need to put one in it.
Yeah. Well, Jason, is this maybe a little better than just a standard Facebook special? It's a Griner, CT, whatever that is, and it does say it over here on the, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if that's really a gasket, but the plate sandwiched between there. How does this thing come out?
Very carefully, probably.
Do I cut that off?
I'm assuming when you undo all this, it'll come out.
Slide out one way or the other.
Yeah.
Well, I guess next we need to figure out exactly what bolts we need to take out, because I doubt it's all of them. We'll pull the valve body off. Probably got to take the shifter actuator off of there. Spring, and a few other things, and then it's pretty much torn down. Then we just need to wash everything up, put it back together, and I think it'll work better than what it did. It's just how long is it going to last?
Yeah.
2 burnouts at least? Because we got 2 in the same weekend, so
Yeah, no shit.
it better last for both. Well, let's pull this off, figure out the bolts here on the old Google interwebs, and then we'll pull that off, and then we'll see what's underneath of there. It does have a trans brake plug. Does it even go into anything? No, I don't think it does. I'm going to say no. But does the trans brake solenoid go screw into something?
There's a plug right there.
All right, well, maybe it has a built-in trans brake. We don't know. Maybe we'll look up this Griner CT quick. Well, unfortunately, Jason, I think we got to admit we didn't get hosed on a Facebook buy because, doing some more looking here, what did we figure out? What was this clutch pack called?
The high side.
High side clutch pack. There's additional discs in this. So the guy did say something to Jason when he looked back through his messages that something was machined. Must have been this drum had to be machined down inside of here to accept additional discs. So there's 2 additional. So unfortunately, the Holly kit only has 4, right? And this had 6. But what we're leaning towards is because this Sun drum is bad and grooved up, just buying a replacement one, which is obviously not going to be machined. Then we can run our pack down there, so we can just run the B&M high performance racing clutches. So that's where we're leaving off with this one. So unfortunately, Jason better get a drum ordered because it's kind of taking up my space and some turds on the hoist.
Yep.
But now we're going to go over to the next thing that we talked about, which is going to be burning green here, and just taking a quick peek down here to see. Oh, I see plenty of room down here, Jason.
Just look at it.
So what we're looking at, shine your light in there. So between that aluminum cross member there and the oil pan, there's probably a good 3 inches for sure.
Go where the bottom of the kick out, we go forward about a couple
But
inches.
what about the power steering rack on the other side?
That
that rack should be narrow enough. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, we should be good. So that's what we're going to try and do with this one. Then we need to get this lifted up on the hoist after we push the other one outside and leave it out all weekend. We'll get this pan off. So it looks like the pan will come off then in the truck, right? Yeah, looks like.
Yeah. I mean, worst case, we'd have to, when we drop it down, you might have to unbolt 2 bolts on the pickup tube if it won't get down out of there.
Oh, okay. So you're saying the pickup tube, because obviously it's not dry sump, bolts up in the front and comes across the back. If we can't get it dropped down far enough, it'd be easier than unbolting this front end, which really isn't that big of a deal. There's only, what, 8 bolts? Well, plus the back here. And you never did drill the last hole, so we're down 2 bolts. All right, so we've got that figured out, and then I've got to get some stuff made for Death Trap to mount that tank, so we'll see where tomorrow leads us.
Okay. You're right. You should be good. No ramps needed.
That's good. What about the undercarriage?
I'm looking here. It's you're going up. I think you'll be fine. Right through the back window. We should
I
just.
gotta get up here and sit on the front rack or what? I don't know if I can ride it up like that.
They're still there. Not there no more.
There you go. Load it up. All we gotta do is just do this. All right, I ain't going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
El Squado.
Oh, yeah, no.
It almost looks like the tires are blowing on it.
Yeah, we're going to have to build a...
Strange, are those shocks good for that? I think you should probably really polish this stuff up, you know.
Yeah, where's Carl at? He could be doing that.
Yeah, Carl. So I think what we're gonna, we got the oil pan off. We'll start with that. So Jason's gonna take that back, and we'll probably have to mill that off from the bottom up, so we get to some good material there. And then Jason bought some dry sump tanks. Facebook Marketplace finds. Yep, best place to find stuff. Well, can't say we've gotten hosed yet. I mean, they're dented up more, and I think the guy actually shipped you one that. I think he did actually cheat you. We'll put it that way. It wasn't the 3 that were in the picture that he bought. One was different, but this tank here, we're thinking about removing this oil catch tank, and then we're going to mount this tank right up in this area. Well, it'll be tucked more by the radiator over there, but we'll modify it a little bit, get a bracket so we can mount it off of this, and then we'll be able to hold additional, any blow-by, and this is baffled, so I think that's what's killing us right now is this isn't baffled in here, so it's just literally shooting in. It can just, as it's going into the tank, it's just shooting it right out.
Especially this one right here.
Yeah, directly into it. Yeah, there's not even like a tube on the inside of this directing the flow down or anything. I just welded a bung right on, and it's right in, right to the breather. So hopefully that'll take care of the issues on this. We'll extend this, and I think, what are we going to get? 3 for sure? 3, if not 4 additional quarts out of that. It's a 7-quart pan, and obviously you can overfill them somewhat, so we'll double check that, dump 7 quarts, see where it's at, and then we'll see how much additional we can get in there. And then, yeah, death trap, make brackets, and we'll be mounting some dry sump tanks. And then Jason won't show back up the rest of the weekend.
Probably not. I got other shit to do.
Yeah, no transmission parts, so he crawled under there to get the oil pan off. He did his work.
Yep. Good.
Carl showed up. We're just kind of going over the game plan of going to Florida here in 3.
Okay, I'm just all right.
Okay, hold on.
Cryptic here. Let's just call him Crypto. Crypto's missing transmission, which is over there.
It's here.
It's here. Okay, and then okay. Death Trap has no motor.
It has a transmission, though.
It has transmission, but
It does.
Okay, so then whose Bud Light's on the top of the booster, right? Oh, that's mine. And then over here, Burning Green has
No oil pan.
no oil pan. Fuck, we got plenty of time.
Who
We're
are
not
we-
even worried about it.
Who are we kidding?
Yeah.
We got 3 more weekends after
Mike,
this one.
We're gonna go camping this weekend.
Yep.
We're gonna go camping this weekend.
We'll just plug the injectors back in, or the
Yep.
coils, and put the injector harness back on, fire it up.
Yep.
See
Yeah,
if-
we got plenty of time.
Do we need a transmission to move it?
No, we can push it.
Fred Flintstone.
We can
Jason will just rev the motor up, but
Yeah.
he'll be down with his feet.
when we get to Florida, we'll put the transmission in.
We'll do it on the way.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time we were building a rear end in the back of the pickup.
Yeah. All
Like,
right, so we're...
You don't think we're going to be ready, though? I mean, you got to admit, though, we are a little bit ahead of schedule.
Yeah. Should I drive my Corvette to Florida?
Oh, yeah, Carl got a Corvette, guys. Maybe he should drive to Florida.
That's a lot of miles.
Yeah, he's going to need an oil change halfway through.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. I'm going to make that Corvette into a burnout truck.
Burnout car. You don't want to make it a truck.
I'm coming after you.
It'll be Corvette on Camaro when we get the Camaro done over there.
Yeah, we forgot about the Camaro, didn't we?
No,
We might not
it's
make
still
that.
sitting right over there.
We might not make it in 3 weeks.
We gave up on that one
Why?
because we're
We
just going to
don't
keep
give up
we're
on
just going to
anything.
keep burning green together.
We don't give up.
I think we actually thought ahead, Carl, that we just might not have enough time to get this
this.
death trap
Yes.
and make the oil pan bigger on burning green.
1, 2, 3 times the charm. 3. We're gonna get 3 first.
Oh yeah,
places.
and we really need to send this blower over to Rudy because I showed you that, didn't I?
Rudy, who's Rudy?
Oh, at R&P Blowers, our man.
Yeah.
I don't think that's looking very good in there. I think the rotors have been kind of had a little collision with each other on both sides. I don't know if it was like this before because I don't recall looking in it. I probably just bolted it on and said
Yeah. Knowing you,
it spins. So,
it'll be okay.
yep, it'll be fine.
We'll put oil.
I mean, that didn't happen overnight, so
No,
we'll just run it again.
we'll put oil in there.
Put oil on them, yeah, where they're grinding together with
Yeah,
this
we just
little silicone spray. Lube her up.
we'll put some Rotella.
Rotella tea.
Yeah. We'll be fine.
All right, well,
Alright, so here's the situation.
I think we're good.
I don't think we're gonna go camping this
You
weekend.
gonna swing back next week and see if we got anything additional done or not more tore apart?
I'll bring my Corvette up.
Okay, all right. Maybe we'll take a little ride in the Corvette.
Oh yeah. 12 o'clock.
Yeah, we better
Check.
better check the time.
Right
12.
on the button.
What do you think? We should probably get back to work.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna get a nooner.
Yeah, you can't get one sooner. We're already at noon. All right, well,
All right, we're checking off.
okay, party on.
Party on.
Bella.
Bella, hey, come here. Come here. All right, guys, so it's always a fun time having Carl around the shop here. We got Morgan and the dog out here. We're just chilling out. I got the oil pan done for the burning green truck over there, so that'll be in the next episode. Also, Jason hopefully will have the part for the transmission. It only takes a day to get from Summit, but he's got to order the dang thing. And then, what's so funny?
Bella.
She's just chilling out. And then we'll check on the stats of the motor. I know we got Total Seal rings, so thank you for them helping us out with some rings. They didn't give no discount, but Total Seal, if you're looking at this, we could use some rings next time. I think that's pretty much it, Morgan. So new Crypt Keeper shirts. Guys, head on over to boosted.ride.com. One modification. We're going to add Boosted Ride on the back of the shirt because obviously we need reference to us, Boosted Ride on YouTube and stuff. Right, Bill? And I think that's pretty much it. Morgan, you might have some bracelets as well, so she's going to make some bracelets for some things. I'll put that on there. But yeah, if you want a Death Trap shirt, Burning Green shirt, those are on there as well. So like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, Bella's a little furious. Who is that, Bella? All right, guys. Thanks again. Tell them subscribe, Bella. All right. Thank you.
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell.